I've been waiting for this video because I love to be the villain. Merry Grinchmas. So what are we talking about in this video? We are talking about how to get your kids to purge before all the new stuff comes in this holiday season. Oh my goodness. I cannot tell you how many parents have reached out to me and they're like, how do we get our kids to get rid of things? Get rid of it, get rid of it, get rid of it. Oh my God, there's just so much stuff. Especially in our household because all three of our kids, their birthdays are at the end of November and the beginning of December. And so they have all the birthday stuff and then all of the Christmas stuff. And so like right before the end of November comes, we're like, okay, we need to do a purge. We need to get rid of some of this stuff because I know in the next month, we're just going to get a whole nother buttload of stuff. And I don't want so much stuff, but I know it's coming. It's a reality. And so I don't have control over it. So I need to control what I can control. And that means we need to get rid of some stuff. Yes. Okay. So first tip is sit down with your kids and be like, hey, you're going to get a lot more stuff. There's probably some stuff that you haven't played with in at least 6 months, maybe even a year, maybe even longer. Let's go down together and see if we can get rid of anything. So do you ever watch like that show Clean Sweep in TLC? I love that show. And where they had like the professional organizers come in and it was like a keep pile, a sell pile, and like throw away pile. Or whatever it was, like trash, keep, sell, whatever it was. And so that's kind of what you want to do with your kids. That's what you want to teach them. You want to say, okay, what are the things that you absolutely want to keep? What are the things that you want to maybe give away or to sell, depending on what your family's values are? And then the other thing is like, what are the things that are broken? They're not good. Like we can just throw them away in the trash. Okay. So you're going to do this with your kids. You're going to maybe even set timers. So because that or else you get overwhelmed. Everyone gets overwhelmed, or maybe you do sections. And so we're going to say, okay, this on this carrier right here, on this organizer right here, that it just has all the toys overflowing, we're going to just do that one today. We're going to do keep, sell / give, or throw away. Go through it like that. We did this a few weeks ago. Oh my goodness. The big pile of toys that my kids don't use anymore. And I was able to put literally a Jeep full of toys and clothes into the back of my Jeep and take it to Goodwill. I was like, hallelujah, get rid of it, get rid of it, get rid of it. All right, so that's the first tip. Second tip, I love this as well. It is called every hour on the hour. So I kind of stole this from CrossFit. So what this means is one day you tell your kids, okay, it's every hour on the hour day, which means I usually do it in the hour you can change it. I usually do it for 12 hours. What it means is that when you guys, so like at the 8 o'clock hour, everybody in the family runs around the house and grabs one thing that they are willing to part with. And then you put it by a pile or in a garbage bag by the door. And so everyone runs around at the 8 o'clock hour and grabs one thing that they can get rid of that is theirs. That's the big key. You are not allowed, hey, little Sally, you are not allowed to grab your brother Brendan's Transformer toy and put it away. Nope, it has to be yours. So every hour on the hour. And so you're going to do that at 8 o'clock. And then when 9 o'clock comes around, you're going to do it at 9 o'clock and then 10 o'clock and then 11 o'clock. And you're going to do it for as long as you have or as long as you want for that day. Now, if y'all are doing the math, I have 5 people in my family. And if we're doing it for 12 hours, 12 different things, 5 times 12 is 60 things. In one day, my family is able to get rid of 60 useless, not used, loved, or anything along those lines items out of our house. And then you take it that day, grab the garbage bag, or maybe the next day. That's why you put it by the door. You put it in the back of your car and you get rid of it. Yes. Your house is cleaner. Woohoo! So that's the second tip. Third tip, I am stealing this from it's a documentary called by the Minimalists. KTK. What you're going to do is, and obviously this is going to take a little bit longer, but one thing they do is they do the 30-day challenge. And what that means is on the first day of the month, you get one thing and you get it out of your house. On the second day, you get two things out of the house. On the 15th day, you find 15 items and get it out of the house. On the 30th day, you have to find 30 items and get it out of the house. Now, we have tried this in our family at least 2 or 3 times. Have not yet been, my husband and I, we have not been successful on it. It's a little bit more extreme. I've talked to other people and they've done the reverse, where on the first day you find 30 items and then 29, 28, and then you go backwards, so that on the last day you're only having to find one thing, which seems for them was a little bit easier. So I don't know if you're going to be able to get the kids to do this. I think you're much more likely to do the first one and the second one. Third one might just be for you and any other adults in your household. But those are 3 ways that you can practically get stuff out of your house. I think the first 2 are going to be the ones that you have the kids to do more buy-in. And again, you're telling the kids, because parenting is a third marketing. Hey, we need to make more space for all the new cool stuff you're going to get. And so get rid of, if we make room for this, because you don't play with this anymore, you're going to be able to love this much more. And then there's going to be another kid that's going to be able to love this item as much as you did when you were their age. And so let's give them the opportunity. This child, you can name them whatever you want to name them. And then maybe they get a little bit more buy-in, because parenting is a third marketing. All right, by doing this, by having less stuff in our house, by purging it, yes, we are going to have less stuff, and it has been shown to improve our mental health when we have less stuff, because there's less clutter, because lots of people are like, oh, you know what's going on in my mind or what my mental state is by looking around at my office. And I'm like, oh man, but so less stuff, more minimalist, it shows better mental health. So by doing this, by showing this to our kids, by getting rid of stuff that we don't need anymore, by these 3 techniques that I gave you, we're going to be having better mental health, and we're going to be throat punching the youth mental health crisis.